2 fights from now would even matter for Keyshawn? Prepare, like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, man, listen, I ain't gonna lie to you. He might as well get it now. He gonna get a huge bag. He gonna get a huge bag, man. Congratulations to him. Like this the best age of checks and boxing. Like these dudes getting paid. So my thing is like, man, look,
Fight
get
now.
in there and test yourself and fight him. You lose, it ain't nothing. You still gonna come back. He a good fighter. He gonna come back and win titles anyway.
Right.
And
Right.
sure he gonna do that.
At the Heist Ghost Bust. Thank you for the 5-piece. Please ask Mickey when Dev is going to file that paperwork with the WBO to be the mandatory for the Boots versus Xander's fight. Ooh, that was a good question.
Here go the crazy. I don't think people realize that. I was talking about this the other day. Somebody stopped me in the grocery store and was asking me, but I don't think people realize Devin was just a lightweight maybe like 2 years ago, a couple years ago.
Yeah, he was bullying everybody.
No, he wasn't bullying. He was weak. He was winning. Devin was fighting the Lomachenkos and them draining to make the weight. So that's a disadvantage. But other than that, we just moved
Yeah,
to
you're right.
47.
It is. It
No,
could be an advantage and a disadvantage in the same time.
yeah, it was a disadvantage for him, for hands down. He was still winning, but I'm saying he was like a couple years ago. You see it? It's crazy. He fought Lomachenko about 2 to 2.5 years ago. He only fought 140 twice.
3 years ago. 3 years ago.
Yeah,
Lomachenko's been out of
so we
boxing
talking about
2 years now.
yeah. So think
And his
about
last
it,
fight
right?
was
So we talking
his
about
last fight was Lomachenko, George Kambosos, a former opponent of yours.
yes. Think about yeah. So we just moved to 47. We trying to clean it out. But whatever he do, I'm confident in whatever move that he want to make because I'm confident in his ability. But I'm saying, we want to clean out the division that we in. We not ain't no. 47 is Devin's, like that's his weight to where he could reign there for forever if he want to.
So obviously Boots was making some comments about Karen being better than Devin Haney and being better than Xander Zayas and all these other guys. And he just recently lost to Patty Donovan last week. Devin Haney was saying on Twitter, was Boots trolling me when he said that Karen was better than me as a fighter? I mean, I know you say that, he's a small guy, but, Bill was looking at Xander. And that's who Boots is fighting June 27th. So, do you feel like Boots was kind of, I don't know, overhyping Karen?
I ain't even see what happened with that, but I mean, it's boxing. Dudes going. It's boxing. Dudes going. They gotta talk. It's entertainment. So you gotta do that. You gotta talk and do this and that. But like I say, Devin, we just moved to 47 for Norman. That was our first fight at 47. So realistically, I would think that he's gonna fight 47, of course, because we, 147. Devin just won big fights, so maybe one day in the future he'd be 154. But I'm confident in Devin's ability against anybody.
Yeah, when it came down to talking about that fight, like you was just talking about it, like, people are asking about that fight. And I think it's because Boots and Brian Norman had so much tension, right? There was so much promo negotiations going back and forth. And, people were rating, Stan Jonas as the number one welterweight, but then in the same time, people were also saying that Brian Norman was the number one. No one really knew, but people were more confident in the Brian Norman, and Devin beats him. So now people are looking at it like, all right, Boots it kind of lowers Boots's what he has done as a welterweight, you know, and then he hasn't. Now he's about to prove himself with Xander Zayas, so you can see why people
Yeah,
are kind of wanting that fight.
I don't hear about it too much no more. Honestly, I just think that people just feel that Devin can't. They so worried about him dominating that they gonna keep moving him up. Like I mean, he went from, like I just said, he went from 35 to 47
Mm-hmm.
within 2 years or so. I mean, it's like, let us keep just dominating and doing what we doing.
Yeah. What
But,
what
but we asking for the fights. It's realistic. Like we asked, like if Keyshawn want to fight, him and Devin the same age and the same size. So you know, let's fight. I love the fight. It's a great fight. Two great young fighters. Keyshawn built his name up pretty much off Devin Haney. He got a lot of buzz building his name off Devin. Got him even a lot more buzz. But why not? Like if it ain't nobody left around that division, I mean, I don't really worry about it. When they hit me with a fight, I'm like, let's do it. Like I'm confident in him beating anybody anyway, so it don't be mattering to me.